It's week 2 of the NFL, and we've got C.J. Stroud. There were plenty of highlights for him in last week's game. Nearly 500 yards through the air. It's the Cowboys and the Giants, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You got to fight against that. They've got to come out ready to play.
2 clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
So here come the Cowboys onto the field with excellent position to get things started. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Stroud's throw caught by Olave. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Chris Olave. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
On 1st and 10, Gilmore. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Gilmore. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Gilmore. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week: 15 carries, 114 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Hyatt goes in motion left.
Ready.
His throw incomplete. Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. You talk about this Giant defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. There's some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Hyatt goes in motion left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Hyatt, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
You look at this Cowboy defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
24-yard gain on the play, and the Giants' 1st down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made there by Drew Sanders.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw. Gilmore. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
19 Lions.
Now Stroud. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him. Now third down and very long.
Viking 18. Ready.
And Stroud now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Returnable here from the 38. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A give to Pacheco off the option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Off play action. Gilmore. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Gilmore. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Quiddy Pay. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Play action. Stroud now. That one finds Hyatt. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll roll him out right. Looking Hyatt's way once again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the ball.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bijan Robinson. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Gilmore. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Looking to throw. Gilmore. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. He finds Riddick complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that is no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker try down to try and run for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't going right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
60 Eagles, 6 Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes a field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will stay a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A handoff now for Pacheco. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Hyatt, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. They had no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got it. Something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Able to power through. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Again, it's Pacheco. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are back within a couple of the lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Rolling to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Stroud sets up the play action. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Stroud now on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Pacheco on the read option. And tough sledding. They get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 29.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd and 2, Gilmore. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they have regained the lead. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This taken in right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yes.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First and 10, it's Stroud. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he will be taken down with a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Play action. Here's Stroud. And it's caught. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Chris Olave, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On first down, Gilmore. The completion to Riddick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Off the play fake, Gilmore. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And they get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Giants on third down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's third and 2. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Pacheco, 50 yards. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. On first down, here's Stroud. Sliding out of the pocket. Hyatt has got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. play fake. They'll roll him out right. This is caught by Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have yet again retaken the lead. So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2.
So a nice pickup by 2 entities. 1, this team for making sure they acquired this guy. And 2, anyone who plays fantasy who has him on their team.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Inside the 20. Pushing his way through. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Pacheco with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Play action. Stroud now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud drives the left side and finds Olave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Okay, ready?
Robinson up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Stroud. Throws left side taken in by Palmer. Touchdown! Trey Palmer, 27 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now out come the Giants. Throwing on first down. Gilmore. That's into the hands of Cobbs, right side. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. He's back to throw. That is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They fight forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Trey Palmer with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Giants now down by 11, a little under a minute to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Off-play action. Gilmore. He's going to find Cobbs here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He finds Riddick complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 2nd and 6 coming up. Off the play fake. Gilmore. And that almost their first INT in the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he completes it to Cobbs. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra. Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here. Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim. They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair. Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to 1-possession game at the end,